Hello, everybody. Welcome back for Thursday, the last day of the week this week. Today, we're going to go over simple sentences briefly again, and then we're going to start with compound sentences today. All right, so let's remember a simple sentence has just a subject and a predicate. We're going to look at this map really quick. If you haven't seen this map before, please pause and write this down. Go ahead, take notes and write down this simple sentence map. Remember, a simple sentence has a subject, and that tells who or what the sentence is about. And following the subject, there's a predicate, tells what the subject does or is. For example, my sister went on a long walk yesterday. And then always, the end of the sentence, there's a period, question mark, or exclamation. Okay? Your sentence is not complete without one of those three things: period, question mark, exclamation. So, if you're missing a subject or a predicate, it's called a sentence fragment. Please write that down. If you're missing a subject or a predicate, it's called a sentence fragment, and it's an error. It's a mistake. Your sentence is not complete without one of those things. Okay, so now we're going to move on. We're going to move on to compound sentences, and this is a little more advanced. And I'm going to provide you guys with a map for the compound sentences, and then you guys will have some opportunity to practice today. So I'm going to ask you to pause this video if you need to go back and review simple sentences. So if you need to go back and review simple sentences, you'll find the videos from last week in Canvas or on my YouTube page. Okay. All right, so now we're going to talk about compound sentences. It's just a simple sentence with a little bit more advanced. It's a compound subject and a compound predicate. So this is a compound sentence map. It'll have a compound subject and a compound predicate. So a compound subject has two or more subjects and it's connected with an and. So the two subjects are connected with an and. For example, my sister and her dog. And then following the compound subjects, you have compound predicates with two or more verbs connected with an and. My sister and her dog went on a walk and played in the river yesterday. So there has to be two predicates. It's a compound predicate, went on a walk and played in the river. So please pause and write down this sentence map, copy it exactly how it is here. And then once you've paused the video and copied that into your notes, I will move on. So I'm going to keep going. When you're working with compound sentences, the subject and the verb have to be in agreement. Or really any sentence for that matter. The subject and the verb have to be in agreement. So please write this down. Write subject-verb agreement. You're going to write verbs in present tense should agree with the number in the subject. Verbs in present tense should agree in number with the subject. So you're going to look at this example. If the subject is singular, then add an S. So the subject in this case, the dog, is singular. So you can't say the dog chased the cat. You have to say the dog chases the cat. And the same is true when the subject is plural with an S. Then you have to leave the S off the verb. So the dogs chase the cat, not the dogs chases the cat. So the subject is plural with an S. The verb has to have no S. It's singular. So please write that down. Pause if you need to. Then I'm going to move on. And again, write this down as well. Compound sentences have two simple sentences, also known as independent clauses, that contain related information joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. And again, please write this down. Compound sentences have two simple sentences, also known as independent clauses, that contain related information joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. And you're probably wondering, what's a coordinating conjunction, Mr. Weber? And I'm going to go over that right now. A coordinating conjunction is a connecting word that joins two words, two phrases, or two simple sentences. Okay, so a coordinating conjunction is a connecting word that joins two words, two phrases, or two simple sentences. Okay, so we're going to learn to use these today, and you probably use these in your writing um, subconsciously or not without even knowing it. And oops, it's a good idea to go ahead and write the fanboys down because this way you have a reference of coordinating conjunctions that you can use at your disposal. So go ahead and write these fanboys down: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So go ahead and pause this and write those down. And here's a compound sentence map. Please write this down. This will be probably the last section of today for this video. A compound sentence map. It includes a simple sentence, a comma, a coordinating conjunction, followed by another simple sentence. Okay? A compound sentence map. So the tall giraffes munched peacefully on the leaves in the eucalyptus trees, comma, but they ran away when they saw the lions. So both these sentences could stand alone on their own, but they also make sense with a comma and a coordinating conjunction. So a compound sentence map, and this might sound confusing at first, includes a simple sentence, and then a comma, and then a coordinating conjunction, followed by a simple sentence, and then, of course, your punctuation at the end. Okay? So we're going to have some opportunity to practice this later today. Please pause and write down this simple sentence map, and that'll conclude the note taking for today. All right, thanks, guys.